I want to share a story with you guys. And it might make you cry because I've been really emotional about this over the past few days. And it really touched me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So Jane reaches out to me. Jane is the mother of a young woman named Chyanne. Chyanne is a remarkable young woman. She has a Glowforge and she goes to all these vendor events and she's really built a great little following and a little business called the Crafty Cows. And she's been using that money to pay her way through college. Purdue University, pretty prestigious school. So she's paying her own ticket and working her butt off and doing amazing. Chyanne starts to feel ill. And they go to the doctor, they get some tests done, and it turns out Chyanne has cancer. And on top of that, her Glowforge is dying. It's just not cutting anymore. It only engraves. So she can't fulfill her orders, she can't make money. And she goes to her mom and she says, I don't know how I'm going to fill these orders. I don't know how I'm going to pay these medical bills. So Jane reaches out to me to buy my used Glowforge. Well, I thought we could do better than that. So I reached out to Aeon Laser USA and you know what? I'm just going to play the video, the Zoom call, and show you what happened. So if you guys want to stick around and watch the Zoom call and get to know Chyanne and get to know Jane and see what we did for them, I think you'll be really moved. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Let me just turn my volume up here. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Chyanne. I'm Jane.
Hi, Jane. I've been chatting with you.
Yes.
I've heard
Thank
you
you.
guys have had quite the journey.
And it continues.
And it
We had a very long appointment today, and she's got many more tests and a surgery on the 14th, and we're just praying.
Yeah, I can't even imagine what you guys are going through. So it's touched my heart for sure. So
Thank you.
Thinking a lot about it and thinking about you guys and how we can help you guys and just figuring out a way forward or different options for you. So you currently have a Glowforge, you said, right?
Yes.
And it's not working.
It is engraving. It is not wanting to cut all the way through. Sorry, the computer just told her she was low on battery, so we're plugging in real quick.
Okay.
She's zooming from bed today. She's after being at the hospital all day, she's tired.
I bet. Definitely can't be easy.
No,
especially so young.
Yeah.
I had a few tears for her today, especially when you sent me that message saying that she got all teary-eyed just knowing that someone cares, but some people do care. So
yeah,
yeah. People care. There's a lot of good people in this world, and people care. So we want to try to figure out some kind of options for you guys. But so tell me a bit about what you were doing with the Glowforge.
So back when I started college, it was COVID time, and my parents didn't have enough money to like send me to Purdue. So my mom had already bought the Glowforge and she was just doing her little crafts. And I was like, hey, we should start a business out of this, like doing jewelry and like making stuff. Because mom like was a graphic designer for a long time, like she was employed as one. So I was like, hey, why don't we like put our brains together and make this a business? So that's what we did. So we started the Crafty Cows, just because like I thought it was cute. I love cows, and it was like, I don't know, something that made me happy. So when I started it, I started like everything. Like I did signs and jewelry and just literally anything I could think of. And that like the jewelry part and then some of the little signs and trinkets and stuff like really kicked off. And like that's kind of what we're known for in our area. So we like cover a lot of that market, and we go to like craft shows every weekend and do marketing. And that's how I started paying for Purdue. So at the end, I'm taking a gap year right now, but I only took out like one loan a semester, like a federal unsubsidized loan. So like I only owe like $5,000 and I'll have like my degree like
that's amazing.
in a couple of years. Yeah.
And so the laser's basically been paying for your education through you guys working so hard.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story. Now the Glowforge goes down and you're kind of dead in the water.
Like I wasn't able to offer as much product this season as I was last year. And I
Right.
know that was sad because a lot of my customers, like we're on a name to name basis. Like they give me hugs, like they're like so excited to see me. And like they're like, oh my gosh, the Crafty Cows are here, especially younger kids. And it just makes my heart so full. So when like this year when they saw it and they gave me hugs and they were like, hey, do you have this? And I was like, no, not this year, but we're working on getting a new laser, we'll just see what happens in the new year. And they found stuff that they liked and still supported me because they all know that like the journey that has been this for the past like 3-4 years now.
Well, your mom originally reached out to me because I was selling one of my used Glowforges. So that's how she reached out to me. And I did sell that Glowforge, but I don't think a Glowforge is really what you need anyways. I mean, especially you want to use it to help pay your medical bills as well, your mom said, right?
Yeah, because that was the first thing she said to me. We were still in the room with the doctor, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, me too. It's just honestly, it's a beautiful story.
And she said to me, she says, Mom, my laser's about to die. And she's like, how am I gonna pay these bills? And I said, well, let's not worry about that right now. What we need to worry about is doing what the doctor says and taking care of you.
Yeah.
And then she said, but I have all my customers to take care of too. I mean, like she says, she literally has built a mini following, like a fan base within probably 1,000-mile radius.
I mean, someone so young that's showing so much motivation and work ethic. I mean, that's a beautiful story, and that's definitely somebody. That's what inspired me to when you told me about that she putting herself through school by doing this business. So
yeah, I mean, I happen to be a disabled mom, and they actually had bought me the laser for Christmas a year prior to the whole COVID thing, and because I've had a couple strokes in the past 5 years, and I've lost some of the dexterity in my hands, but I used to make like hand beaded jewelry. So since I was 15, I made jewelry, and it's something that I was able to do that it was therapeutic. I was able to make gifts and give them away. If I could put a smile on someone else's face, it touched my heart.
yeah.
And that's one of the things they got the laser for me for. And like she says, we've just been able to use that to grow. I mean, and it's mainly been her. And it's just, I'm so proud of her to be able to tell people that my kids, going to a major university and she's paying her own way. I mean, and she had to take a gap year this year because she's been sick, 9 different doctors and out of the hospital this summer. They couldn't find exactly what was causing the symptoms that she was having. And this doctor said, you know what, let's just go in. He's like, we've ran every test possible. He's like, let's go in for an endoscope and a colonoscopy. So they just and that's when they discovered everything.
That's when they found the cancer.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear that, but we got to get you up and running somehow to get a laser. So I did spend some time looking around your area, Indiana, on Marketplace and stuff, looking for lasers. There's not much out there that's of interest, especially in your area. I don't think you want a Glowforge. It's just going to be another problem. They're not the best built machines. I think you need an actual commercial grade machine with great support. So
I don't think we could afford that at this point.
no, I know, I understand that. So I did reach out to some really good friends of mine who are amazing people. And if you don't mind, if you're willing, and they can probably give you a little option. I got them sitting in the waiting room. Can they come in?
Of course.
All right, guys, this is Team Aeon Laser USA.
Oh my gosh,
Hey.
it's Emily.
That's Emily, and there's Danny, the president of Aeon, right there.
Yeah.
Hi.
Alicia's here,
Hey.
Jamie's here, so I'm gonna let Danny talk right now.
Actually, this is really Jamie's program. We were just talking about it, and everyone says they don't want to see me. I don't want people to see me cry, but
Yeah.
I really just came in for sport. Daryl, messaged me this morning. First message I got all morning, and he's like, "Hey, I need your help with this one." And it wasn't a long conversation. I was like, "This checks all the boxes." We started the Eon Gives Back program earlier this year, and we've given away maybe a handful of lasers this year to people who could really use them. And I thought, wow, there isn't a better fit than the story and what you guys are up against now. So what do you think, Jamie? What was the consensus here with you and the team?
She's there. She's on mute.
You're on mute,
Oh.
Jamie. I'm sorry. Yeah, we give you guys a laser. We're gonna give you a laser.
No. Oh my.
You guys are getting a commercial grade, amazing machine with the best support in the world, bar none. I believe you're giving them a Mira 7. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a step up from the Glowforge size. So I hope you have a little more space.
That is
It's
a massive step up from Glowforge. I have the Mira 9. It is an amazing machine. You are now part of the Eon family, part of an amazing
Welcome.
community, amazing team, the best support literally in the world. Anything goes wrong with this machine, they will help you and fix it immediately. You're not going to get that kind of support from anywhere else in the world. So it's yours, Mira 7, thanks to the Eon team. So thank you guys. Thank you for Danny. Thank you, Jamie, Emily, all of you. Thank you for
Thank you so much.
I don't know how to thank you. I didn't expect anything like this when I read Daryl's post. I was still numb. I had gotten home from the doctor's appointment with my daughter, and I'll be honest, I had $1,600 in my savings account, and I haven't started Christmas yet. And she had mentioned being so sick, not knowing how she was gonna continue her business, and I was like, that's not what we need to be thinking about right now. But then the first thing, I opened up Facebook just to kind of browse, sometimes just the mind was flipping through. The first post I read was Daryl's post, and he was selling a Glowforge for $1,400, and I was like, I knew it would be coming from Canada, and I didn't even know if he would consider shipping. But I was like, I have $1,600 to my name. I will buy this baby a Glowforge if that will make her happy. I never in a million years. You guys are amazing.
Well, I think this is a beautiful, beautiful night for you guys. You are getting a $7,500 laser from Eon USA. But it doesn't.
But there's more. But there's more.
But there's more.
Oh,
Because that's what we do. So, in addition to the Mira from Eon, I'm going to give you my entire file library, which is worth about $5,000. I spoke.
oh my gosh.
I spoke to Misa from buymisa.net. He's going to give you her entire file library, which is worth about $3,000. Will, Louie, Misa, and myself are going to give you $1,000 cash to help you with materials. Will's also going to send you a box of blanks. We're literally setting you guys up perfect. Mine and Misa's files are some of the best top selling files for businesses out there. And
They really are real.
you're getting both of our entire libraries, as well as $1,000 cash from Will, Misa, and I to put towards the material. And Will is also going to be sending you guys a box of blanks, cutting boards, knives, stuff like that. You can engrave and sell those items as well. And there's more.
Oh my God. How is that even possible?
So in
All I
addition,
wanted you to do was let me buy your Glowforge.
I wasn't going to let you buy my Glowforge, Jane. I wasn't letting you buy the Glowforge. So, in addition to all that, Emily actually has come forward and she wants to present you guys with a gift as well. So I'll let you go ahead, that mom with a laser.
Well, I'm just gonna jump into all the fun stuff that Misa and Daryl and Will are giving you. Now, I'm not as organized as they are, but you are welcome to all of my files. If Daryl can teach me how to put them all in one place, I will gladly do that. In the meantime, just tell me which ones you want and I will send them to you individually. But I'm also gonna give you a tier 2 pass to my course, Laser Launch Academy, that teaches you how to use the Aeon laser, or teaches you how to use a CO2 laser. In addition to an hour one-to-one coaching, private coaching, once you get the machine, I will either help you, live, cut a file, or we can do coaching with business, social media, whatever you feel that I have that I can help you with, it's yours.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
You guys are more than welcome. There are people in this world that care. There are people in this world that want to help. John will get you that laser as soon as possible. I believe that Danny told me that they've got them in stock. So I know there is a wait period for people who are buying lasers, but I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Danny, you've got one to ship to them right away, right?
Yeah, we got this little batch here that we set aside just for this program.
Oh my God,
So,
thank you guys so much.
This is something that we all feel strongly about. There is no, I knew right away when I was playing coy with you guys and I said, oh, I got to reach out to some friends. I'm hitting some walls. I knew exactly where I was going. That was to Aeon USA. I knew they were going to help us out. Nobody else would do this. Nobody. So
It's been her dream laser because she watches a lot of your videos and a lot of that Laser Mom's videos. And she has said that was going to be her next big purchase.
Yeah, and I talk about you guys all the time, and I think it's so funny because nobody that I like from college knows who you guys are, but I'm like, hey guys, look at what I seen, and like I'll send them posts, and I'm like, guess what Daryl just did? And I sent them your cover of when you did the photo shoot for that magazine.
yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, look at this, guys. And I think it's so funny. And they're never like, it's like an ongoing joke. Like when I mentioned you guys, it's like the laser people. And
yeah, they're like, oh, she's talking about her imaginary friends again.
I know. And now I can text the group chat and say that I met you guys and it was amazing.
Much love from me, from all of us at Aeon. Welcome to the Aeon family, and we'll get we're going to get you guys set up. And I really hope that you stay in touch and you tell me how you're doing. I really want to follow your journey. Post in the groups. I want to follow you guys. I want to be a part of it. If you need any help building your business, you know what? I'm one message away. Your mom, I'll give her my phone number. You can text me. You can call me. If you've got issues with your laser, I will help you on the spot, anytime, any place. So I will help you anytime. I'll help you grow your business. I'll help you do everything. So that's it. I bet you're glad you took the Zoom call, right? Imagine if you said no to the Zoom call. Imagine if you're like, no, we're too shy for a Zoom call.
No, COVID and Zoom really got us good to go with that. Prepped us. And to be honest, I was thinking about it. I was like getting out of bed because I had set an alarm because there's like 40 minutes that I could lay down from my appointment to this. And I was like struggling to get up. I was like, Mom, maybe you should just take the call. And she's like, no, like you really should because it's going to be important to you. And I was like, I know. She's like, you're going to get to meet like Daryl finally. Like this is awesome. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. It's worth meeting Daryl.
You just made my kids' dreams come true. All of you. I'll never be able to thank you enough.
You don't have to
This is
thank us. The only way you can thank us is just by keep supporting that young woman right there and let her build her dreams. That's it. That's the only thanks that any of us needs is to get her healthy and watch her grow and watch her thrive. That's all any of us want. We want nothing out of this other than that. So
well, all of you follow her little micro business. It's the Crafty Cows.
we will follow it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Any
much.
last words, Aeon?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're very
Welcome to
welcome.
the Aeon family.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll have a tracking number for you by Friday.
Thank you.
Oh my God. I feel like I'm starstruck.
All right, guys. You guys have an amazing evening. It was great meeting you. I'm not kidding.
Thank you.
Call me anytime. You want a Zoom call, you want advice. We're now friends, right? We're friends.
Thank you so
So
much. You're
Much
more
Thank
love,
you,
guys.
everyone.
much love from
Bye.
everybody. All right.
Thank
Bye,
you
everyone.
so much.
Bye, guys.
We'll talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.